Good. Alright. Hey, what's up, you guys? W Check. So we're going to react to 10 rumored matches for WWE's Evolution pay-per-view. Guys, you've heard me talking about this before in the past in my live stream. I absolutely think it's one of the worst things that they ever done. And I think this is business way of shoving politics down our throats just to make us care and appreciate it, because we don't. At the end of the day, you know, this is a free country. We have a right to voice our opinions. In my opinion, I don't support the women's division because I think it's terrible. They need to step up the game. And it may be sports entertainment, but at the same time, you need to give the fans what they want and stop, you know, caring about yourselves and just listen to the fans, which I highly doubt that they don't. So, regardless, the women's division is a mess. 2 years ago, it was great, but now it's just, every time they bring women from NXT, they basically just shove it down our throats again, and they just don't care. This company just doesn't care. The way that they are treating these women is flat out terrible. And plus, all of the matches are boring. So, then again, it's my opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but that's just how I feel. But I just think they need to step up the game and stop playing hot potato with, you know, the rivalries and stop shoving politics down our throats. Because again, it was fine with the first ever women's Hell in a Cell match. Then it was fine when they had the first women's Money in the Bank match. But of all things, all women's pay-per-view, that's not good. So it's going to be boring and it's going to suck. So, that's just how I feel. Let's just go ahead and get on with this video.
10 potential matches for WWE's Evolution pay-per-view. Number 10, Natalya vs. Mickie James. Just like any normal pay-per-view, Evolution will need to be a well-structured card with some high-quality main event matches to draw in the audience, as well as a good solid undercard. And that is the section where this match would fall into. Natalya vs. Mickie James isn't going to be a main event match for this historic night, but it would make an incredible match for the undercard. Two of WWE's most experienced hands would put on a well-thought-out match, and if WWE develops some backstory, there's no reason this can't be great. As two of WWE's longest serving female athletes, Natalya and Mickie James deserve a good spot on the show like this. Getting some time to show fans just how good they are and putting them against each other would be a cool way to do that. Number 9, Mae Young Classic Final. The Mae Young Classic is returning this year, and the tournament is set to air on the WWE Network during the summer. And the perfect place for the finals to be held would be Evolution, showcasing some of the biggest future stars. The tournament is set to be a...
Let me pause the video again. I heard some good things about the Mae Young Classics, and I was watching Off the Scripts channel, and he brought up some valuable points of the Divas did not start the Divas Revolution. The person who was running NXT and still running NXT that started the Women's Revolution is Triple H, because he saw and believed in talents, not some crap you have now that they barely even worked on, they barely even worked with, and the gimmicks that they're giving them is just, it's not even right. And the fact that, again, they're doing this whole women's pay-per-view is a complete mess. It's going to be a laughing stock, I'm telling you guys. I wouldn't even watch it because I don't even have the pay-per-view or the network, so thankfully I don't. But regardless, you know, the Mae Young Classics, yeah, it's great though, but when you bring them to the main roster, you just can't seem to trust them anymore.
Huge success, just like last time, and WWE has brought in top female talent from all around the world to compete here, which means the final two will have gone through several rounds and will be known to WWE fans. After a full tournament dedicated to women, ending it on a women's only pay-per-view seemed like the perfect fit, and hopefully will. Number 8, Shayna Baszler vs. Bianca Belair. The NXT Women's Championship is set to be defended at the Evolution pay-per-view, and although it is unknown who will be the champion come October, the chances are that Shayna Baszler will still be dominating the division. One challenger that is coming up and will soon be pushing for the title match is Bianca Belair, who is incredibly impressive at such a young stage of her career. Belair was written out of a recent #1 contenders match through a storyline, which could set up for a future shot that could take place at Evolution and would make for a fantastic match. Number 7. NXT UK Women's Championship match. When Triple H announced that the UK division was being turned into NXT UK, he clearly stated that along with the UK Championship, there would be a women's title and tag team titles to go with it, and therefore only makes sense for that belt to be defended as well. WWE would be smart to feature at least one match from the UK division on the show, bringing exposure to the division and the talents within it. And while we don't know who will be in that title scene right now, the division has some top talent already signed on. Someone like Ginny, who would make a good first women's champion, and while this is not going to be one of the top matches on the show, it adds another layer to the event and has another title match to go along with it. Number 6. 4 Horsewomen versus 4 Horsewomen. Sadly, this one isn't very likely due to the fact that Shayna Baszler is said to be defending her NXT Women's Championship. However, there's no guarantee that she'll be championed by the time Evolution rolls around, and that could open the door for this women's dream match. Ever since Ronda Rousey and Baszler arrived in WWE, the teases and tensions have been clear between them, and WWE version of the 4 Horsewomen, with all 8 women having teased the match in the past. While there are teases, we are yet to see anything close to a match, but with all 4 former UFC stars now signed onto the WWE, this will finally take place on a huge-scale female event. Number 5. Bayley versus Sasha Banks. Whether they're going to be best friends or bitter enemies.
Okay, again, Bayley, Sasha Banks, boring storylines. They're trying to rehash Kane and Daniel Bryan from 2012 with Team Heck No, and none of that worked. None of that clicked for me. And the fact that they're basically trying to do this again when they brought that stupid counseling man back, it's not even funny at all. But in my opinion, the only way that I would ever support the women's division is if they step it up a notch. Be more edgy. Like, throw some chair shots in the head. Like, do what TNA doing. But then again, the women's division, they did not start it. TNA did it first. Like I said about the knockouts division, they are way better and way harder than the WWE, and that's true. Because when I see the knockouts division, I see talent, I see skill, and when I see the women's division, I barely see it. So, yeah, Sasha Banks and Bayley, joke.
At that point, it's hard to tell with WWE going back and forth on the feud between the former NXT stars, but having a major showcase match like this on Evolution would be a huge deal. If you have seen Bayley and Sasha Banks compete before, then you know when they're given time, they are able to put on a match of the year quality bout, and that is what this pay-per-view is going to need. A real showcase match. With Bayley and Banks, you have 2 women that can be relied upon to carry a great story throughout a match, and really shook the world with just how good they can be. So hopefully, WWE finally lets it happen on the main roster. Number 4, Trish Stratus and Lita versus Mandy Rose and Sonya. While it might not be at the top of everyone's wish list.
Hold up. The only female wrestler I had a crush on is Carmella. What? Wait a minute. Brandon, I hate the bust of Bubble Dude, but Carmella is very ugly. Her lips are huge. She looks like she had some cosmetic surgery, and plus she looks like she's been on steroids. Trust me, I know how female bodybuilders be looking when your testosterone, be having that effect. That's how you know that they're on steroids. And yet they still have a female voice, but still, I don't like Carmella. She sucks. She's ugly. That's just how I feel.
Bringing back arguably.
And also, the cosmetic surgeries the female wrestlers be having nowadays, just for eye candy, but not wrestling skills, and that needs to stop.
2 biggest names in female wrestling history. Everyone would like to see Trish Stratus and Lita involved in this pay-per-view, and putting them together as a tag team makes the most sense, as you don't want the entire show to be a nostalgia act, and it also means less in-ring time for each of them. Mandy Rose and Sonya are likely not everyone's first choice opponents for such legends, but they would make the perfect choice. Number 3, Battle Royal. While this doesn't seem like an incredibly exciting match on paper, it is something that will very likely happen, as WWE has promised that at least 50 women will be competing on the show. Not every match can be multi-woman. If the company wants to get all of the NXT female roster, the NXT UK roster, and some WWE legends onto the card, then the best possible way to do that would be via a battle royale, and this could be a fun match to break things up halfway through. If WWE puts something on the line here, potentially a future WWE Women's Championship match, or if it's only NXT women, possibly a main roster contract, then this would only add to the excitement for fans. Number 2, Becky Lynch versus Asuka. This is one of those dream matches that we haven't been able to see yet, but by the time Evolution rolls around, we could be in a perfect position to have Becky Lynch face Asuka, not just in any match, but possibly a Women's Championship match. Both Asuka and Lynch have been the main contenders.
If the creative team would have been so smart, they would have put this match and booked it right away, if done right. Because Becky Lynch hasn't even become champion yet. And Kevin Dunn is a racist because, number one, he doesn't think that Irish women don't deserve to be champions. Ugh. This company just sucks.
To Carmella's WWE SmackDown Women's title reign, and hopefully one of them will be holding the belt by then.
I did too.
As the number one contender.
I did too, Brandon. I did too, and I think she's still hot. She's still the best divas of all time. I mean, the women's wrestlers of all time. Even though she has I think, baby number 2 on the way, or I think she already has 2 kids. Either way, you know, Trish Stratus is healthy. She looks good, and it would be cool if she would have come back for one more match. But again, I don't support the women's division when it comes to the pay-per-view Evolution, just to make us change our minds about the women's wrestling. Because then again, it's a laughing stock. So
having them both as babyface.
And also, I don't have a problem with women wrestling, but it's just the way that they've been booking I have a problem with. That's why I don't support this.
Simply putting on a fantastic wrestling match is all that needs to happen here, and the fans will go wild for it. And given that they're 2 of the best, you know the quality will be excellent. Number 1, Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey. If WWE really wants to go all out and make Evolution the biggest match it possibly can, then Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey is the perfect choice to main event the pay-per-view, as WWE doesn't have a bigger match in the women's division right now. WWE could easily put this on here as a real showcase match, as there's no reason they can't swap brands for one night and have an inter-brand match, especially when there's so much star power involved. The real question with this is whether WWE wants to pull the trigger on it now, or save it for a potential WrestleMania 35 main event, smashing what would be the only barrier.
Let me just say this though. Charlotte has the skill. She's very athletic, but her mic work is no good at all. And let me just say this. She's a better champion than, well, maybe... Look, I don't know what I'm trying to say. The point I'm trying to make here is that Charlotte, she has skill. She has the potential. But Ronda Rousey, I feel like she got in this business because... basically because she wanted to. I don't like her character right now because all she does is just smile. And I get that she was Roddy Piper's friend for years, and she's doing it as an honor of him, but you gotta be more edgy and be more savage enough, you know. And your mic skills needs more improvement in order to make us accept. So, for this rumored matchup, I think at some point they need to look at these videos and listen to our podcast and realize that they need to step it up, book these matches the right way, make us care, make us love these characters. But at the end of the day, we have a right to boo and like, boo and cheer, because again, it's a free country. We have the right to voice our opinions. But like I said in my last video, and now, in my opinion, I don't support the women's division because of the pay-per-view, because I think there's just politics being put into this company as force all around. This is basically the truth, and I'm just being 100% honest. So with that being said, do you all support this Evolution's pay-per-view? Let me know. If not, give me a holler. If you guys enjoyed this video, subscribe, comment, click on that notification, and do not forget to follow me on Instagram as well. Hold up. Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey will be the biggest match right now. Yeah, it will be if done right. Again, if they somehow book the matches right, if Kevin Dunn just gets off his high horse and just give the fans what they want, then we will be good to go. So yeah, it's your boy WWE Check 2. Peace.